Hey there, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Mark, and here on What the Elf, I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing yet, what kind of content I'm going to be making. I'm making a little bit of everything, but today we're talking about my health and what I'm going to be doing about it. Hey there, and welcome back to the channel. I know I missed a week, guys, so apologize for that, but it's been a pretty busy couple of weeks now, and I'm here to talk to you guys about my health and what I'm going to do about it, and I hope that you guys that want to do something about your health are willing to follow along. Support me, I'll support you, we'll support each other, it'll be great, and we'll all end up a little healthier on the other side. So, I went to the dentist last week. You know, they were going to do a deep cleaning. I haven't taken the best care of my oral hygiene here recently, so they were going to do a deep cleaning, and then they were going to go in and take some old fillings out and replace them with new fillings and maybe a crown or something. When I got there, they ended up not being able to do the work because my blood pressure was too high. It was pretty high. But I'd gotten it tested like 3 weeks prior for some life insurance I was trying to buy, and it was fine. So I'm not sure what changed, other than the fact that I know that I'm not a big fan of going to the dentist, as most adults are not. So they said, you know, sorry, we can't do all the work you're going to do today because the shot that they use has epinephrine in it, and it actually increases your blood pressure. And if your blood pressure is already high and then it increases too much, then that could be a problem. Didn't get all the work done that I wanted to. They were able to use a different shot that numbed it for not as long. So anyway, long story short, wasn't able to get the work done. The dentist suggested that you go see a doctor, get the blood pressure under control. And then also with the dental work, you know, just stay away from sugary foods and drinks and this and that. Like I said in the beginning, I'm not very healthy, and I know that. I don't have a lot of pain, or I don't have anything that would tell me, you know, hey, you really need to go see a doctor, but I need to, so we're gonna do that. But let's talk about some of the things that I'm going to do personally that I hope that if any of you that are watching feel like, you know what, I could be a little healthier. I'm gonna do this with Mark. So what am I doing about my health? I'm doing, you know, everything I can, as fast as I can, but not to the point where I kind of get burned out on it. I mean, I know health is important, but you can only do so much so fast before you kind of just go back to your old ways. So, taking baby steps, which I would suggest for anybody, especially the more out of shape and out, you know, unhealthy you are, in my opinion, I'm not a doctor, would be make sure you do things that you can stick to. So for me, it's been taking daily walks with my wife. We've been doing it for 5 days now. If you follow our vlog channel, you know kind of what our transition has been. And so in our neighborhood, we've got a 2-mile loop that we've been walking every day now for the last 5 days. And I don't think we'd walked it since we moved in, and that was, gosh, almost 2 months ago. So yikes. I tried to limit drinking my calories, sodas, milk, juice, that kind of stuff. I usually have a glass of milk a day. I tried to limit that to maybe once every other day. Juice, I kind of use as a substitute for soda. If I wanted to have an orange juice or apple juice, something like that, instead of a soda, I would just drink that. So I try to limit that also. And then soda, I haven't had a soda in 6 days since my dentist appointment. 1 for the health and 2 for my teeth, because it's just bad. You know, having that sugar on your teeth is just not good. So try to limit that as well. Haven't had one in 6 days. Don't plan on having one, knowing how bad it is for you. So it's just, you know, being intentional and making conscious decisions about this stuff. So that's been step number 2, is just to not drink my calories. Step number 3 is to make better decisions with my food. If we go out to eat, trying to find the healthiest thing I can, which is usually the most expensive, but you know, it's a trade-off, guys. And if we go to fast food, again, trying to be the healthiest that I can. And then when I'm here, try not to snack. And if I do snack, pick some berries or an apple or something like that. Eat more vegetables, less carbs. Not like no carb or not keto or anything like that. Just making a better decision. Again, I want this to be sustainable. If it's not sustainable, I'm just going to go back to my old ways. I'm going to eat the old crap and drink the old crap that I was, and it's not going to get any better at all. And then the next thing that I'm doing is just making a doctor's appointment. Going to go see exactly what's wrong with me and what my doctor, go see what they want me to do. If there's going to be any drugs involved for blood pressure or, you know, potential pre-diabetes or anything like that, which I hope there's not. We'll see, but I'd rather get everything under control than have a major issue. And then with diet and exercise, maybe I can get off of any medication they would prescribe me. So those are the main 4 things. Exercise, which for right now is walking, not drinking my calories, not eating terribly, eating better, and then the doctor. Those seem like very reasonable, logical things for me to do. They're simple things to do, and they're gonna make an impact. Another thing, now that I'm thinking about it, that I'm going to do is sleep more. The importance of sleep can't be overlooked. Your body rests, it relieves stress by sleeping. There's all kinds of benefits of sleeping. Again, I'm not a doctor, I'm just starting this. These are things that I know that I need to be doing, and so I'm just going to do them. It's simple things. It's all the things that if you've ever researched losing weight or getting healthy or anything, these are all things that probably sound familiar. So I'm gonna do those things and see how far that gets me and how fast it gets me there. Take it from there, increase as I can on the exercise. We're doing 1 lap now a day. Maybe we'll increase that to 2 laps a day pretty soon. Start doing maybe some light, we got a gym membership, so going to the gym and lifting some weights, just keeping the muscle strength up and stuff like that also will be something that we do. There's tons of things to do, but just getting started. I don't want to burn myself out and lose the motivation and the desire to do these things and then just go back to my old ways. So that's the goal, is to not do that, is to get habits and changes in place that are going to last. Because if they don't last, then I'm not going to get any better. So I would encourage you guys, if you're feeling unhealthy, you're feeling out of shape, you just want to get to looking and feeling better, follow along with me. Give me encouragement down in the comments. Give me tips and tricks. Hopefully people will do the same for you. I'll try to do the same for you as well. Let's just support each other. I'm gonna be posting what I eat. Maybe not all the time, maybe not like what I drink every day, but like breakfast and lunch and dinner. I'm gonna try to be really good about posting that on Instagram so I can look back and see kind of, maybe I'll see the progress of, okay, this was okay healthy, but then it started to get, much healthier. I may include my drinks, that way I know what I'm doing. And it's just kind of a log, it's a visual log for me. And follow along with me and see how I'm doing. My Instagram is whattheelph, so if you wanna follow along with me there, go check that out. I'll have a link down in the description below. Yeah, guys, I'm super excited. I mean, it feels very good doing these walks. I feel like I'm sleeping better already. I feel like I have more energy during the day. I don't sit down as much. I want to be up doing something. Unfortunately, my job requires that I sit down quite a bit in front of a computer. So I try to do that in spurts and then get up and do something around the house, go outside. Like today I've been meaning to do this. I'll show you guys here in a second. Actually, I'll show you guys right now. So this is our backyard, and I've been meaning to pick up rocks back here since we moved in. It just hasn't been a priority, and I just have been putting it off and making excuses to not do it. But today, I picked up this pile of rocks from right over there in the corner. It was all right there. So I picked all that up, threw it over here. Now the reason I just threw it over here is because I need to go grab my father-in-law's tractor right there, bring it over here and fill up the bucket and then take it down the hill. So there's more to it than just throwing the rocks out of the yard, because we're trying to clean up this area right here. You can see we've kind of done some of that. I don't know if you guys can tell, we've graded it a little bit. So, but anyway, that was like 30 minutes of just tossing these big rocks in a pile, which, for someone that's out of shape, that got me winded, unfortunately. So it was something, versus sitting down doing nothing. So I really need to do more of those things, and I'm trying to do more of those things. I hope all that made sense. If it didn't, ask me questions down in the comments below. I'm happy to answer them. I am super motivated to do this, and I hope that doesn't wane. I don't think it will. It was kind of going to the dentist and them telling me they couldn't do work on my mouth because other parts of my body weren't functioning right, was kind of maybe the wake-up call that I needed. Unfortunately, it was a wake-up call that I probably should have addressed 5 years ago, 10 years ago, but at least I'm doing something about it now. That's what's important. And if you're feeling a little unhealthy, a little overweight, you just want to make some change. I'm using my hands over here, guys, you can't even see them. So if you're feeling like that, hit subscribe, follow along. Would love to have you guys here following along with me on what I'm doing with this. It's gonna be at least a monthly update on how I'm doing. Maybe weekly, we'll see. Maybe it'll be weekly, I'm not sure yet. Committing to one video a week at this point has been, you know, I missed a week, so oops. But yeah, we'll just kind of see how it goes. I'll do my best. If you guys are following along with me, hopefully you do your best as well. And we'll just keep each other accountable for this and for getting better, losing weight, getting healthier. I had a trainer of mine, and I came to him and I was pretty unhealthy. I'm like, you know, hey, how do I lose weight? What do I do? And he sat me down and he told me this one thing, and I've never forgot it. At the time I started training with him, it took me 30 years to get my body to where it was at, which was, you know, 200 something pounds, whatever. So he told me, he's like, Mark, it took you 30 years to get your body into this shape. You could undo all of that in 1 year if you really wanted to. And at the time I did, and I still do, but I've had a lot of things happen in the 10 years in between that have kind of just taken my eyes and taken my focus off of that. But I realize now that I've got to get back to it. I've got to get healthier for my wife, for my family, for myself. And so I would leave you with that. Whatever shape you're in, however overweight you are, however unhealthy you are, it took you your entire life to get to that point. We can undo that in a year, more than likely. Maybe a little over a year, but around a year's time, you can get to where you want to be. I can get to where I want to be, and it's going to be a great day when that happens. So if you want to see my progress, you want to follow along, please hit the subscribe button and stick around for it, and we will do this together.